and welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I will be doing a Are You Knocking Yourself Out of Your Intuitiveness This Week and How video. And so for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education. I will also be using my intuition, and with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the concepts. Alright, so the first group of individuals I will be divining for would be the perfectionists. Now, the perfectionists are the ones who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. All right. So will my perfectionists be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yes. So how? With a slight tinge of a no. So what I'm getting is at the beginning of the week and towards the middle, up to the very end, you are going to be knocking yourself out, but then at the end of the week, you're like, oh shoot, I'm doing something wrong. I should rein myself back in. Haha. So in what specific way will you be knocking yourself out? So what? All of them flopped in the reverse. Is that you don't really, it's just, what, it's like, still, all of them in the reverse. I feel like you've got some external player who's trying to, when I say player, I mean person outside of you who's trying to influence you, and due to that you don't feel your utmost best, and that is going to hinder your connection with your intuition. So this is just something that you might feel within yourself. Now, that does not necessarily mean that you cannot get back from it. You can. You just have to get out of your way. You know, you just need to get out of your way in order to figure out how to get out of it, like in order to figure out how you need to do this, right? So that was it for my perfectionists. Now on to my helpers. The helpers are the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time. All right, so please, angels and guides, are my helpers knocking themselves out? I get a nope. Well, that's easy. That was easy. Well, it's like tinge of a yes. So are you getting too confident at the end of the week? Are ya? That's interesting. So for the perfectionists, I got all of them like backside up, right? So I couldn't read any of them. Now all of them flipped upwards, but I will only read the one on top, which is you're being too conscious about it. You're trying to consciously resolve what it is that you're currently going through instead of following your intuition, which is letting you know what exactly needs to happen. I feel like you are seeing your intuition and someone told you something that made you think that your intuition is not the right way of going about it. By the way, there are many forms of intuition, all right? There isn't just one. And the one I'm talking about is that person's way of intuiting. And generally people think from their perspective, but we need to think from the collective perspective. How does everyone else do it? You can't just think of you, yourself, and you and expect everything to go exactly as planned, right? So that was it for my helpers. Now on to my achievers. The achievers are the ones who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one, okay? So please, angels and guides, God, angels and guides, I always forget. Please, well, it's a new habit I'm trying to instill within myself. So please, God, angels and guides, are my achievers knocking themselves out? I get a yes. Well, it's like tinge of a no. So I feel like what you're gonna do, you're gonna intuitively know something's up. Like something is, you're not in your intuition completely. So you are going to rein yourself back in towards the midweek, which is gonna allow the rest of the week to flow intuitively, but the beginning of the week you will not. Are you being too confident? Is that what this is? So let's just see exactly how you'll be knocking yourself out of your intuitiveness. So we got conscious and conditional choice. Interesting. So are you trying to... So my achievers, are you consciously trying to see what is going up, what you should be doing, instead of intuitively following your guidance system, because of someone gave you a conditional because you feel like you need to follow a conditional choice instead of following your own intuition? Like this one project, someone told you that is not how it's done. But the thing is, they don't know that you just know how to do things. I hope that made sense. Now onto my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to put in the center of attention, how to be the center of attention, for how long to be the center of attention, and what should they put in the center of attention in order for their goal to be met first. Okay, so please, angels and guides, please God, angels and guides, are my individualists knocking themselves out? I get a yes. No. Yes and a no. Yes and no. Okay, so why are you knocking yourself? Okay, conditional choice. What condition? My first thing is, what condition are you following? What do you feel like you cannot not do? Or what do you feel like you should do? What is this condition? Keep that in mind, okay? That was for my individualists. Now onto my investigators. The individuals who intuitively know where to look, for how long to look, how to specifically look for it. And I feel like, are you a university student or teacher or researcher? All right, so please, angels and guides, are my please God, angels and guides, are my investigators knocking themselves out? I get a no with a slight tinge of a yes. So what? Okay, universal signs and choice through default. Do you feel backed in a corner that you need to look out for universal signs, as well as which will make you feel like you are backed into a corner and need to make a choice through a default? Why? Why are you thinking so, my investigators? Please get yourselves out of that thinking. Okay, so now on to my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how to stay loyal to it, how to keep it going for as long as possible. All right, so please God, angels and guides, are my loyalists knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a nope with a slight tinge of a yes. So how will they be knocking themselves? Conditional choice. But you're trying to do that. Okay, so that's interesting. So the conditional choice is in the reverse, so that choice through default. So you're trying to avoid doing a choice through default, you're trying to avoid choosing by default, as well as choosing, as well as having a conditional choice. I have no idea if that makes any sense. So please take it as it resonates. Okay. Now, for my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how to be enthusiastic about it, to get others enthusiastic about it as well. Okay, so are my enthusiasts knocking themselves out? I get a maybe with a yes. Yeah, maybe and yes. Why the maybe and yes? Someone else is at play yet again. So, is that a sign that you aren't being that you're not fully understanding what needs to happen, what you need to do? You're not looking deep enough into this. Or, okay, so it's not, you're not looking deep enough into what, okay, you're not looking deep enough into what it is that others, how others might be influencing you at this time. I get it, yeah. I got a yes for that. So, no. We are going to move on to my, I think, protectors. Yes, for my protectors. So, please, God, angels, and guides, are my protectors knocking themselves out? I get a yes. But no no's. Why? Universal signs in the reverse. Are you trying to avoid understanding something? Are you like, I will not follow this universal signs because it's universal? Well, if you notice something universal from your perspective, that is definitely something you should look into. But if you're definitely saying it because it's universal signs and you're like, yeah, I don't want to listen to this, it might actually be counterproductive, is what I'm getting for y'all's. Okay. Now, that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons. The individuals who use all of the aforementioned intuitive styles to get the best out of any situation they find themselves in. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my chameleons, please, God, angels and guides, are my chameleons knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a nope. That was easy. Nope. With a slight tinge of a yes. So what is this slight tinge of a yes? You're being conscious about it. You're trying to consciously figure it out instead of intuitively figuring it out, because you intuitively know what to do in every situation, right? How to get out of it, how to get in, what to do in order to get the best out of this said situation. But you're trying to consciously go about doing this, which will get you nowhere my chameleons, you guys can use all of the aforementioned intuitive styles to figure out what needs to get done. So I don't understand why you're trying to consciously figure it out this week. I should ask my friend. Anyway, so my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!